started in the stock market and how did I lose that big number you see up there, wherever it's at the beginning of the video, wherever it's at. So let's get into it. So my trading journey started back in 2016. The reason I got into it, it was a dude rant. I was in Italy at the time. Someone ran into my office and they was like, I just made $20,000. I made $20,000. And I was like, what? You made $20,000? Tell me what you're doing. So basically, they literally gave me the briefest description of what they did. They said they bought a penny stock and they sold it, it increased, and then they sold it for higher, and then they basically bought and sold and made money. So I was like, oh my God, that piqued my interest right there. I was like, I want to make money like that too. And then they didn't really tell me anything. I was like, teach me, show me your ways, be my mentor, all that things you need in the beginning. So they didn't teach me. They was like, no, I don't got time for it. And plus, I told them I could start with like $500. They was like, no, you need like $25,000 to get started. And I was like, I don't have that kind of money. So what I did is I got a book. I started reading the book. Didn't know nothing the book was talking about. Literally nothing. Went out, opened up an E-Trade account. At that time, you had to deposit $500 into the E-Trade account to open it. So I opened it. Literally, I'm not even jiving with y'all. I bought one share of a stock that was maybe $2, and it rolled up. I seen it turn green. I sold it. I looked into my account and I was down about $5 or something odd. And I was like, how did I lose money? It just said I was green. So I picked up the phone. I called E-Trade and I was like, how did I just lose money? Basically, they said I didn't capture in the commission. It was like $8 to get in, $8 to get out. And I didn't factor that in when I was doing my setup. So I took that in account that, okay, I got to calculate for this. So year one into trading the market, I was down almost $4,000. I'm going to do some round numbers. I was down $4,000 and I was like, okay, all right. I went into year two and I was down about $2,000. And this was my transitioning from Italy back to the States. And I was like, I don't see how people do this. I'm losing money. And I quit. I was like, I can't do it. Something is broken in me. I can't do it. Then I was looking online. Then I bought a course. That course cost me $4,000. And the course was only good for 6 months. And then when I started going through the course, it was everything I had already learned. Because in those 2 years, I had got a basic grasp of what was a stock, how do it move, what was this, what is this, most of the basic terminology that you can find on the YouTube for free. So I was like, it's only 6 months long. I got to transition from Italy back to the States, and I was like, I just wasted another $4,000. So $3,000 the first year, then the year two that was 2,000. So I'm already at 5,000 plus the 4,000 in the course. So I'm already down $9,000. And I was like, I told my husband, I was like, you know what? I can't do it. For some reason, I can't do it. I see everybody else making mad money, but somehow I am broken. And then, so we came back to the States, and then he was like, okay, we need some extra cash because we want to go places. He said, basically, Jay, you got to go back to the market. I was like, why do I have to go back? And then, so I went back that year. I was up $2,300. I ended the year on a good note. So I was like, oh, my first green year. My first green year. It went downhill after that. So and that was 2018. So 2019, I got big headed, like greed. I start scaling in way too much. I start over trading. I start, if everything a newbie should by year, this was year 4, you should be not doing year 4. I was doing it. So I was being reckless. I was making money, but the amount of money I was losing was even higher. I would make $1,000, but I would turn around and lose 3,000. So I was belly up at the year. The biggest loss was of that year was $8,000. And I know this may not seem like a lot of money to y'all, but in my household, I was the only one working. At the time, my husband had transitioned back to the States, so he wasn't working at the time. So it was just me bringing in the income, and I'm losing this type of money. And I tell my husband, I don't want anything for Christmas. I don't want anything for my birthday. Give me money for I can start trading the market again. So I was getting that gambling mentality when I look back. I was literally a gambler because I would put all my money in, it'll make money, and then I will give it all back. And then in 2020, just passed, I was down to $4,335. So when I look at always look at the year of what I lost. Now, throughout those years, I was making money. I was making money because there's no way you can lose that much and continue to trade the market. So, but overall for that year, I was down. So I've been trading now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and I've been one green 1 year. So what can I tell you? Literally, I know every reason that a new trader fails. That is one thing that I have learned over the years of I know myself. So when you fail at something, you start to know yourself. And I think one of my biggest problems is I was developing insecurities because I was looking at successful traders and I was looking at traders on YouTube, and all they was posting was green days, and that's the reason I was scaling in so heavy because I was trying to match them and I wasn't trying to trade my plan. And then I bought another course. I bought another course, and I actually love this one. I spent $10,000 on this course, and I started taking trading very seriously. And I make mistakes like everybody else, but I'm on the right track because for one thing for me, if I am willing to talk about it and like I am now, and it took me almost 5 years to get up here and actually tell y'all like the bluntly truth, I would say through it all, if y'all do the calculation, do it. I say I'm in the hole with trading. I'm gonna add it up all quickly about 40 grand. 40 grand down in the hole as of today. And this with trading, this is with the courses I bought, this is with everything. So when people tell you that you can jump into the market and you can be a successful trader, you can. That is a reality. But most 90% of traders fail because one, they do not have a mentor. I did not have a mentor when I first started trading because everybody I asked was so, I'm gonna try to find a good word. They didn't want to tell you how they made money. And if they was telling me, they was only telling me the good stuff, which deepened my insecurities because it wasn't working for me. But they didn't tell you all the money they lost so that it'd ease in the burden of you. So I was doing this straight solo, no mentors. The people that I did, the 3 courses that I did buy at first, they was untouchables. And I mean untouchable because they was gurus. So you couldn't even talk to these people. You could barely get an email. And if you called, you got an assistant. And then it was just a lot of recordings, no live. So it was And that delayed my growth. So one thing, if you're new, because everybody looking at it and they was like, okay, I want to be a stock market. I want to be in the stock market. I want to be a trader. I want to trade crypto or whatever. One thing, there is the biggest thing, there is a learning curve. You have to get over that learning curve. And with myself being $40,000 down in the hole, I always compare it to, I got a degree in political science, and that degree costs way more than the trading. And took me 4 years of dedication, putting my mind working holidays, weekends to accomplish that degree. But then when I look at my trading through the years, when I started, I lost money and I quit for a week and I started, I was not consistent. I just wanted to do, I was doing it as a hobby, but I wasn't taking it seriously to give me a return on my money. And like I had the gambler mentality. And that's the truth. I'm being honest. I'm laying it all on the table. I was a gambler because I'll make money and then I'll risk twice as much. Seeing it going against me, and I get stuck like this. Oh, it's still ticking in away. It's still ticking. And I wouldn't do anything. I let it tick away from me and wouldn't pull the trigger into stop. So this channel, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And this channel right here that I am making, I am telling y'all everything I trade for here on out. I'm telling y'all the pitfalls that I went through, the struggles that I went through. I'm telling y'all all because it's so many people that's on YouTube right now. They don't tell you about the good stuff. They don't tell you how much you save up your money and it's gone. They don't tell you it's actually three sides to the coin. Is somebody wanting to take your money, you trying to take their money, and then it's the middle person, which is the people who compare it, which is the middleman that actually put the trades together. They get money off of it too. So it's so much you have to learn, but all people show you is the glamorous side of the story. And because last year 2020 was a bull market, everybody made money. But have you ever been in a bear market? Have you ever been in a sideways market? Can you withstand that storm and continue to drive on? Or when you lose money, are you gonna quit? So this is what my channel will be for the small investors like myself, trying to make our way, that enjoy the roller coaster, because literally this has been a roller coaster for me. Literally, it has been days where I say, you know what, I can't do this no more. I can't do this. People come to me with advice and I'm like, I cannot physically do it anymore. So I quit for some times. I quit so many times. And then, but my love for trading, because I see the potential and I know what it can do for your life as well as my life. That's the reason I always come back. I always come back. So I'm telling you, if you're a new trader, one, you need to get a mentor. You have to get a mentor. And you need to get a course that not only teaches you, but engage with you. Because if you don't, you will end up like these little numbers that I wrote down. You will end up 5 years later, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going into your 6 years, and you will be down 40 grand. So if you follow me, I'm going to give you advice to stay ahead. I'm going to give you tips and tricks that what got me at the bottom and how I'm pulling myself out. I'm going to tell you all of it. I'm not going to show you no random house that I rented out or no random car that I rented out and say, I'm a big millionaire. I'm a big millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. So anyways, I'm going to tell y'all all of that. I'm going to lay it all on the table. If y'all like what I'm talking about, like and subscribe. I do have a Facebook community that's about freedom trading online. I'm honest. I'm human. I'm not no untouchable that you can't text. You can't Leave a comment. I do text back. If y'all want to see my journey as I progress, follow this channel. And thank you so much for tuning in to Jay's TV. And I will follow up with y'all in the future. Bye bye.